Good morning, everyone, or maybe you're watching this in the afternoon. I just wanted to walk you through the website that provides us the Israel Health Form, where we get our Israel Green Pass. I also wanted to let you know that we are expecting our flight information by Monday at the latest. So, we're expecting it on Monday. If it comes sooner, that's okay. But just to let you know, there's no worries. You have not missed the flight information. Everything is moving forward as expected. But many of you have never filled out one of these, Israel health forms. And so there's a couple little parts you need to know about. So that's why you have this play-by-play video that I'm making for you. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you type in the email address, or not the email address, but the address for the Israel Health Form, which gives you your Israel Green Pass. It looks like this. It's super modern, super easy, super clean. So on your very first page, you're going to click that we are arriving in Israel by air, right? We're flying in. Okay, on the next page, it is going to ask you for some personal information. So you're going to type in your name. You're going to type in your last name. On this question where it says, are you a citizen, permanent or temporary resident of Israel? You want to make sure that this is a no, right? Because we're not. And then you'll use this little drop-down menu to say that you are a citizen of the United States. If you're a citizen of somewhere else, I don't think anybody is, but you could do that. And then they're going to ask you for your passport number. So before you start this form, you're going to need to have your passport with you. All righty, easy peasy so far. On the next page, these are screenshots. So, you'll be clicking through the website. It's going to ask you for your birthday. It's going to ask you for a country code. So it says, please make sure to type United States. So you're going to type United States and select that to get the 1 as the country code. Okay, everybody understand? Great. Then you're going to put in your cell phone number. You don't need to do a landline, so just leave this one blank. You'll need to include an email address, so put one in. You'll need to put in an emergency contact, and so the name, last name of your emergency contact. And again, you're going to type in United States and put in the contact mobile phone number for your emergency contact. Okay, so at the bottom of the page, you would click confirm and continue. But again, these are screenshots, so I'm just going to scroll down. Next page, itinerary. So arrival in Israel. This is where we are flying into the airport. We do not know our flight information yet. So as soon as we know our flight information, we'll know which airlines, and we are to enter the name in English. That's super helpful that we don't need to know Hebrew. It'll ask for our flight number. Again, we don't know that yet, but we will come Monday. And the country from which you depart to Israel. We are starting our journey in the United States, so we will do that. There is a possibility that we will have a layover in Frankfurt, so I'll need to ask if we need to put in, Germany here, or if we do our origin or place of origin, which would be the United States. I think it's US. So unless you hear otherwise, we're going to use United States. All righty, scrolling down, date of our departure will be March 1st, 2022. Notice here that they've got the day, then the month, and then the year. Okay, they're using kind of a military / European version of instead of month, day, year, they're using day, month, year. So be aware of that. We will arrive on March, we leave on March 1st, we arrive on March 2nd. And so again, up here, you will have 1/3/2022. Here you'll have 2/3/2022. Expected time of arrival in Israel. They want you to use military time. And so what that means is instead of starting over again after noon with 1 o'clock, you just keep going. And so this would be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 14 minus 12 is 2. So use military time. That's a little thing. We are not doing this, so you don't need to check that. We have not visited other countries in the last 14 days. We do intend to stay for more than 48 hours, so we're going to check this little box. Okay, you're doing great. Health declaration. Notice this is our little helper reminder. Since all travelers are vaccinated outside of Israel, select this option. All vaccine doses need to be listed below, including any booster shots. Okay, so we have been vaccinated / recovered abroad. And they're going to ask you vaccination details. Okay, so you'll need to have your passport and your vaccination card ready when you do this particular form. So they're going to ask you details. Notice they've got three areas because you need shot number 1, shot number 2, and booster. You can add additional if you need to. Okay, next page. This is again more COVID stuff. Upload COVID certificate to check whether isolation is mandated. So click this little upload button and upload a picture of your vaccine card. Since we do not have an Israel pass or a QR code on our cards, you will get an error message. No worries, we are expecting the error message and they're going to give us our green pass anyway, so it's not a problem. So upload COVID certificate to check whether isolation is mandated. So you're going to upload a picture. It looks like it needs to be a PDF file. So you may need to, if you took like a picture, you may need to turn it into a PDF file or use a scanned copy of your vaccination card and save it as a PDF. In case they don't take like a JPEG or a PNG or something like that, go for the PDF because it says PDF, okay? So far, in order to fill out this form, you're going to need your passport, you're going to need your vaccine card, and you're going to need a PDF of your vaccine card, okay? And right. So you just keep going. So this is what the error will look like, right? This error will show up when you upload your vaccine card. No worries, you will still receive the green pass. It just needs to be checked by the authorities, okay? Easy peasy, no worries. Okay. So we're going to go down. This is again the same page, just with the error. Okay, you're going to click this little box right here. I'm aware that I'll be required to isolate, all that good stuff. Then, depending on which COVID test you took, whether you took a rapid test or a PCR test, you will check a box. I conducted an antigen test within 24 hours of departure, or if you're going for I did a PCR test within 72 hours of departure. You'll click whichever box you need. And I confirm that all the details that I have provided are true at the time of signing the declaration. So you don't need to upload a copy of your COVID test results. You don't need to do that. You'll need your passport number, you'll need your vaccination card, and you'll need the PDF of your vaccination card, and that you have these ready to show when you get into the country, but you don't need to upload them. Okay, so you pick this one or this one, and definitely do this one. Next page. You're doing great. Everybody take a breath. Okay, so itinerary overview. See, it says overview and adding travelers. We're done soon. Don't you love that? Itinerary overview, right? We've already filled this out. Passenger information, we did this. Says you can add passengers that you had close contact with in the last 14 days. But you don't need to. Member of a tourist group. Okay, so let's talk about member of a tourist group. This is not a required field. It does not pertain to our groups. Please skip this. Okay? So you take care of you. Your passenger information, skip this tourist group. Going to hit the little confirm and continue whenever you finish a page. Almost done. Okay, so what we're going to do here on where we're staying is you're going to list the first hotel as the isolation address. After choosing the locality, you may find the street name is or is not an option on the drop-down. If it is not an option, select the option that states the street is not listed, then manually type it in. Okay, we are not going to be staying in Tiberias first. We're going to be staying in Bethlehem first. But all of that information is going to be coming when you get your airline tickets, your itinerary, and the names of the hotels and all of that will be on, will be with your ticket. So, so you'll type in Bethlehem and all of that good stuff. Okay. So since this is not a house, please just select 1 and 1, okay? 1 and 1. Right, so this will be the street for the hotel. This will be the number, like the street number for the hotel, the address. And then you're just going to select 1 and 1, easy peasy. Is a caregiver required? The answer is no. You click this. I read and understood the isolation requirements. Our hosts in Israel will take care of all of that good stuff for us. We click confirm and continue. And this is what it looks like when it's approved. Yay! It's approved. The Green Pass is emailed. It can also be downloaded and printed right after it's approved. So, you know, you get this wonderful, yay, you're approved. You go down here, a little further on the page. It tells you when it's valid. It tells you we're going to have to take a test when we arrive in Israel, but we've already paid for this. And if you want to download the Green Pass, right here is where you click. to download it without waiting for the email. You just click this and it will take you there. All righty. So, friends, we can do this. We can do this. We can walk through it. You've got all the information you need to fill out this form. And we're getting so close, and it's super exciting. Green Pass is the day we travel. This form is the day we travel. So I hope you're excited, and thanks for watching this. Hope it's helpful.